So speaking of black media, Say Cheese is known kind of like you're that god amongst men right now when it comes to the blogging world.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of blogs look up as, Say Cheese is that point that you want to reach. And because of that, you popularize a lot of things within the culture, like the list. You're starting to see that becoming more frequent. You're starting to see a lot more blogs.
Right.
And then I saw you post last week about lists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about the list? Do you feel like we're in a copycat culture? Or, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that? And then, I mean, so many blogs jumping up. And then how do you feel about the list?
I actually like when the blogs do the list. You know, I don't feel no type of way because I went from doing the list and then I seen a lot more people doing the list. So I said, you know what? Last year I said, all right, I'm gonna do the all first team thing with the starting five.
Got you.
And because I seen a lot of people doing the list, so I'm like, all right, let me switch it up. Like, I'm never mad at people copying. I just don't like when people do things and act like they weren't inspired by that person. Like, if you go watch my Vlad TV interview, the first thing I told him was like, yo, I fuck with what you got going on, and I was at my 9 to 5 watching what you were doing. Like, I made sure he knew that. You know what I'm saying? Because I copy a lot of Vlad shit. Like, I'm not, like, when I'm inspired by somebody, I make sure it's known. So that's the only thing that I was saying with the list. Like, yo, and I wasn't dry saying it either. Like, people are waiting for a Florida list. Like, they tweeted me that, and I have the screenshot for it as well. But I don't feel no type of way about the list. And there's a lot of different things that people do copy. Like, you know, for example, we put the Say Cheese logo on the shirt and make it look like it's merch. I feel like we started that a long time ago, and a lot of people are starting to adapt to it. We cash at people who say nice things in the comments.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just like captions and like stuff like that, like needed to keep it, or just little different things. I'm not trying to nitpick because I'm not like one of the people that I started that, but sometimes it feel good to like for people to like embrace like who started what, you know what I mean? I don't feel no way about no Texas list or none of that. Like, I don't feel no type of way at all about it, honestly.
Because, you know, a lot of people, if you read some of the comments, a lot of people was comparing you to, what's my name? Not Godfrey, that be on Vlad all the time. I can't think.
TK Kirkland?
TK Kirkland. Everybody be like, man, Shawn try to chime in and take credit for everything.
No. I mean, in the list, that's everything. Like, that's probably the only time I spoke about people copying. I can go on and on about what people copy Say Cheese.
Gotcha.
But the list was just like, bro, like, we really have like, it's not even just Texas blogs doing it. I see Detroit, New York, I see like Ohio, and I'm like, yo, like the format from the box, like to the caption they use, like with the list is like, yo, like this shit is really like a thing.
Got you.
So it's like, I'm never mad at a certain Dallas blog, or it's just kind of like, yo, like, I'm like, wow, this shit really came from my mom's crib. Like, I was in my mom's crib and I asked my God to put these lists together, and now it's a thing that people do.
Yeah,
and
no.
It gets a crazy reaction from everybody's blogs. Like, you got the gatekeeper shit. I've never did a gatekeeper list. But something that I feel like I created, people are branching out and doing their own little, like, I could never be mad at that. I just tweeted that because, you know, you
just getting your shit off.
Get my shit off. Everybody else get their shit off.
Hell yeah.
And I never get mad at them for getting their shit off. I'll post their shit if they getting their shit off.
So I saw your interview with Lil Ronnie. And definitely dope. What made you decide? Because it seemed like you really haven't done a lot, especially in Fort Worth. That seemed like that's the first time you've been back in Fort Worth in a long time. And why him?
Lil Ronnie's a good dude. Like I said in my interview with him, I've never seen him out of character. He never talked shit about me or Say Cheese, at least on the internet. Like, he never put that energy out there to make people choose sides or feel any type of way. Me and Go Yayo had words, and I feel like I took my anger out on Fort Worth because of him. I'm human. That shit happens. But yeah, me and Lil Ronnie had a dope interview. It was dope. Like, I've been knowing him for years. I used to throw parties. He used to throw parties. You know, he has a dope story. And he's just a good guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not on the internet. He has morals. He's not talking about fuck dead homies or anything like that. It was just a real grown man conversation. So I was like, yo, I hit up DDK, like, yo, reach out to Ronnie, let's get it. We did it, and that shit's doing good.
Like, so are you going to see you doing more? A lot of people want to know, are you going to start doing more or back around home more? Or
I mean, if it makes sense, like, I don't want to just, I mean, if it makes sense, like, I have nothing against the DFW, bro. Like,
Gotcha.
I just did an interview with Bugatti Casino before him, did a Mo3, got a cash page coming. Like, I just hate keeping score. Like,
Gotcha.
I just want to do things I want to do.
Gotcha.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep score and damn, I haven't done shit this month. Let me do it so people can shut up. I just don't want to keep score. And I don't even care.
No, you good.
And I don't even care if the interview does views or not. I just want to have conversations with people I want to have conversations with. And that's just how that's just my business model. You know, I know Vlad interviews people that will do views.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Makes sense.
Because of the money. And Vlad interviews everybody. Everybody who comes on Say Cheese and does numbers, he'll go do interviews with. BFB the Pac-Man, 30 Deep Grimy, Hot Boy. I can keep going. That's fine. I don't care about the views though. I want my interview to be organic. That's why I don't even charge for interviews no more. You can't even pay to get a Say Cheese interview no more.